Hello, my name is Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting again. And today, as I just take my reference picture onto my canvas, today is a very special episode. It is a collaboration special. We have Clive doing his Christmassy painting, and Larry doing his Christmassy painting, and me doing my Christmassy painting. And hopefully, by watching us three doing our Christmassy paintings, it'll make you want to do your Christmassy painting too. So here we go, it's Christmas. Well, it's not, it's November. But you could be watching this at Christmas, so maybe it is Christmas. Or you could be watching it in the summer, so maybe it's summer. Anyway, I'm confusing myself. Let's get on to painting. So, I'm going to grab a brush. I'm probably going to use a big-ish brush. So, I've been asked a few times what brushes I use, and at the moment, because I bought loads of them, I'm using these graduate brushes. They're Alizarin graduate brushes, and they've got long handles, which is why I like them. And the this one is the Alizarin Graduate Bright number 10. I have no idea what any of that means, and to be honest, I don't care. I just look at them and go, oh, okay, that'll do. You can put paint on that, and it's quite big, so that'll do for these chimneys that I'm going to be doing. Anyway, right, so reference picture. This is a picture that I've created through some of my photos and other pictures, and I created this one of Santa. You can see the biggish one, Santa on the rooftop. This rooftop is actually in Whitby in Yorkshire, and but anyway. So I'm using a canvas that I've covered with some black acrylic and white gesso. I just made it grey basically, and I covered the canvas board. I'm using canvas board. Why do I use canvas boards a lot? Well, they're quick and easy to frame, because you can buy frames off the shelf and just put them in. No worries. Right, let's get started. I need to have a drink. I'm feeling dry today. Cup of tea. Just what I needed. Cup of tea. Right. If you watch Clive, he's always having a cup of tea, isn't he? I don't know. Yeah, so check out Clive 5 Art. Nice. Check out his videos, and check out Larry Hamilton's videos. He's got some good ones. He does watercolours and he does oils, and he's a good painter. And he does paintings better than me, but I forgive him. Clive, well, that's okay. He tries. Only joking, he's a good painter as well. Okay, I'm messing around here. Gonna get serious. So I'm using this brush to do my guide like pink. Okay, so there he is. So he's going to be about there, about there. So when I do commissions, I tend to do this. I get pictures and I move them around I move them around the canvas so I can have it next to each other. So say with this one, let's just think, that chimney was there sort of thing, wasn't it? And I would get a ruler out, but today I don't feel like getting a ruler out. I feel like I just want to just throw it in there. So I'm just going to mark stuff out really. The roof, how does it go? Sort of goes down, kind of, like that. Something like that. I don't know. How does it go? Yeah, it goes sort of like that. And then I've got Santa. Oops. Santa. He's about that high. So, pink. There he is. He's this high. Do you see that? So, and then you can put it aside like this. So we've got a couple of marks now. I'm not going to do this exact, but this is just a way that I do it. And also, check this out. Since I'm showing you all my tricks, look at this. Fold the picture, and look how close you can get them. So you can like get a bit of tape. This whole bit of tape there, and look, you can get it right there. So you can be like measuring it and going well, let's do it. Let's have a go. Okay. So what the hell has gone on with my roof for starters? I mean, it's obviously not there. So come on, let's make that at least about right. And no, I think this chimney's big, isn't it? It's a big old chimney. Big old chimney at Whitby. Interesting place, Whitby. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going around there. Very interesting. Good scenery. I've got a few pictures, and hopefully I could make some good pictures out of them. So we've got Santa's sack there. The actual sack size was the same size as the chimney, but then that looks a bit rubbish because you don't want things the same. You want them different sizes. Makes your pictures better if they're different. All the same, a bit boring, isn't it? So chimney. I'm using water and just a bit of white paint just to build this up. There's actually a chimney behind this chimney, and I don't like the way it sort of comes together, and you know, I didn't actually notice that when I looked at that picture. The chimney is, there's a chimney behind a chimney, and it's making it look a bit weird. Now suddenly I can see it, and then I can go chimney, right. Santa, we've got a good view of Santa, we can see him. And you can follow the outside of him, or you can follow the shape of him, or you can just, you know, make him up. I mean, because I'm using reference, it makes it a bit easier, because then I don't have the stress of trying to work it out in your head. I did it on the computer. I did all that working out bit, because it's good to I mean, use a sketchbook, use a bit of paper, sort of things that I do, just to give you a chance. You're not gonna, it's very hard to just make a painting up just like that, isn't it? You need a little bit of assistance, and what helps? A reference helps, that's what helps. So what we want to think of, as long as Santa, I want him to look a bit bigger than this. As long as Santa's got a belly, I want him to have a belly. Yeah, he's been eating mince pies all night. He's got to look a bit big, isn't he? And his leg is sort of there. Hope you can see this okay. Hope it's coming up on camera alright. Because then you'll see what I mean. See how I'm building it up. And then he's holding a bag. Look at this angle of his arm, hands up there. There we go. And he's holding this bag, and the bag, I'm using another, the bag's in line with his eyebrows, sort of thing, about there, kind of like that. And then it goes wee into this pot. There's a bit of magic going on there, because this bag is sort of disappearing into this little pot. It's the beginning of it. Anyway, that's the beginning of the magic. Beginning of the magic. Yeah, so sit back, have a look. Sit back and have a look. It's my new catchphrase. Sit back, have a look. I also like another catchphrase. I like going to the dark side of painting. I do like that. Right, let's have a look. Oh, sit back, have a look. Yeah, I didn't notice that. This pot as well. This pot, this angle goes like that. You can't really tell on my reference pictures. Yeah, because it's a straight angle, but I want to make that a bit more obvious. So what I might do, what we can do is add a bit of shadow that goes along there. We'll think about that later. This is just building it up. Let's move Santa over here a second. Let's have another look at him. His arm goes to about this part of his beard, like this, and he's waving at Rudolph, saying, "I'll be ready in a minute. Ho ho ho, ready in a minute." Or maybe he's just seen someone he knows. Maybe he's like, "Oh, there's the Tooth Fairy. Hello, Tooth Fairy." He could be doing that. or maybe he's seen the Grinch, and the Grinch is happy. Doesn't want to destroy this Christmas because nah, forget the Grinch. Nah. Go for the Tooth Fairy. It's more believable. Okay, let's not mess around too much. Okay, I quite like that. Let's move Santa out of the way a minute. So yeah, this is one way of getting things really close to your picture when you're using reference. I've done that quite a lot in doing pictures that I wanted to make more accurate. Get a close look, get a close comparison to what you're doing. So I'm going to leave a gap here. There is actually another chimney there, but I don't like it, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to have another edge of a house there instead. So there's a gap, and then we'll carry on the rooftop going off this way. These roofs, they're not quite level. I suppose they're quite old. Or maybe it's the warping of the camera or something. Who knows? But we can do what we want because it's our picture. We can change things. So we're gonna have I like this big old. There's a big old chimney here. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's give that a little whoop, and then we're a big chimney here. You see these chimneys as trees. If you like painting trees, just see them as a tree. If you know how to paint a tree, see them as trees. They're not difficult. Chimneys are easy. He says. I don't think I've ever painted a chimney before. Oh no, I have. No, I have. So there's a chimney pot. Oh, there we go. Let's just do that. There we go. Little aerial on it. And then there's smoke here as well, so we need to put that in. Right, let's sit back and have a look. I think that'll do for our sketch, because we can start building things as we go. Quite like that. I think I'll carry that rooftop on there. Yeah, okay, I'll do. So that brush, I didn't tell you, just going to wipe it with a paper towel. That brush is a graduate brush, Daily Round graduate brush again, and number 1, Daily Round graduate number 1. Right, this is our sketch stage done. Sketch stage done. So moving on, we have paints on the palette, on my old tray. It became my palette. And we have the colours. We have black, ivory black. These are all Winsor & Newton Artisan oil colour, as you probably know. Can you see them? Yeah, Winsor & Newton Artisan water mixable oil colours. Ivory black, titanium white. Quite a lot of titanium white. Didn't mean to put that much out. I might have to make it snow in this picture, just so I can use it. Alizarin Crimson. Permanent Alizarin Crimson, that is. French Ultramarine Blue, Cad Red Light, Yellow Ochre, and Burnt Umber. Hope you could see all that. I've changed some of the angles of the cameras to try and make it better. Right, so we've got the sketch in. We need to start putting something in there, so let's get a bit of water. Let's get some blue and some crimson. Blue and crimson. You want to make like a nice light lavender. Get some white in there. I want to make something similar to that because I like that. That's very, very close. That's very close. That could be a light area. I might have it a bit darker. Just so stanter. Oh, good idea. Do a painting when you can't speak properly. So we'll use this purple. Oh, I do like this. I do like this. Some white in that and more crimson in that. More white in that. Make a bit more because we're going to need it. Crimson, blue and white. I'm wearing my cardigan again. It's nice and warm, that's why I like it. Okay. Yes, we like this. We like this colour. This is nice. This is very nice. I'm liking it. So what I'm going to do, I think, just to make it easy on myself, is just to fill this in. Fill this in. Let's get right up to Santa. Doesn't matter if we go over it a little bit, because I'm going to make Santa a bit thicker in paint, so it's my idea anyway. But using the grey of the canvas helps me to do the white drawing. That's the only reason why. And plus you can see your colour when you use a coloured background like this. I got asked recently about if I painted my canvas a certain colour, let's say I had it bright red, said how can I do that so that the colour shows through at the end, and there's a very easy way of doing that, is you don't paint every single spot. You basically you have to leave an area for your colour to be. If you want your under colour to show through, say red or blue or whatever colour, then you're going to have to leave areas for it to show through. It's really simple. I mean, really simple. I noticed a lot of pros artists, like when they do drawings and things and they colour them, they like to see their drawing underneath. And I was thinking the other day, you're trying to make your picture so perfect that in fact you can lose the life out of it. You can spend time making your picture so perfect and then it's gone. It's got a bit of a red, more of a redness to that one bit. Outburst. A bit more blue in it. Let's fill this bit in over here. This is the hardest bit of this one. Just filling it in. It's like painting a wall. Sorry, I'm using my lefty. It's not good for the camera using my lefty, is it? Let's go back to the right then. Yeah, I am really left-handed, but I use my right hand because it's easier to film because of not really. But that would be funny, wouldn't it? Could have been. I can do it with my left as well, because it's not like writing, you're painting, it's different. If I had to go at writing, then I can barely write with my right hand, let alone my left. I tell you. Okay, that'll do. I'll do. That's quite nice. It's quite nice. I like it so far. Yeah, so I was saying, I could hardly write with my right hand, and that was true for a while when I was at school. You know, I don't know if it happened at your school, but at my school, you start off with a pencil, and then you work up to using a pen. I'm not sure if I've told this story at all. If I have, then you can hear it again. And yeah, so we all get given these pencils. I'm just adding some light, by the way. We all got given these pencils, and let's just make a dark colour quick. I'm gonna do a bluey red. Might throw a dot of black in there as well. So I want some dark clouds up here. Darker anyway. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, so we all got given these pencils, and we was writing with them, doing our history work and maths and English and what have you. And then everyone started getting pens, and it's like, oh, this is strange. Everyone's getting pens now, and it's very permanent. You're not going to be able to rub stuff out. I mean, it's a bit weird. Why would people use pens when you can rub stuff out on pencil? And then I realised you could get pens that rubbed out, but they didn't rub out as well. Well, anyway, I was like, well, it's very permanent using a pen. Why would you want to do that? And then more and more of the kids started getting them, and then I started to think, well, hang on a minute, how come I haven't got one? oh, this isn't right. Everyone's now writing in pen except me. And then the teacher says, "Oh, Jason, can you just come out here, please? We've got a I think she was an assistant teacher of sorts. Can you come and write with whoever she was? I can't remember." And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, "Oh no, can you also read this with her as well?" And I was like, yeah, okay. And suddenly, I was not in the class anymore. I was on my own, and I had to read to this lady. She was a nice lady, actually. I can't remember her name. Can't really remember school teacher's name, to be honest. I remember one of the names. But yeah, so I was out there reading and writing, and then eventually they let me back in the class with everybody else. And I was like, well, that was a bit weird. I wonder why I was out there and with everyone. Why was I separated? That was a bit strange. Why is everyone writing in pen and I was writing in pencil? Yeah, and it just turned out that my handwriting just wasn't very nice. It was a little rough and ready, to say the least. Let's put a bit more dark on this cloud here. Dark cloud. I think I want more red in it, actually. A little bit. No, I think it needs more blue. Yeah, just needed more colours. Just more. Okay, sitting back, having a look. So my story, the moral of the story, just keep going and you'll get there. Eventually I got a pen and I was writing in pen, and my handwriting will always be, from all that practice and all the training that I did on my own with the other teacher, make my handwriting will always be awful. Some people are just not built for neat handwriting. Some people are just a bit simpler. More special than the other kids. No, it just means you've got to work that bit harder. I'm one of those, and it's not because I'm stupid. I was trying to think of a better word then. It was because I like playing. I like messing around. I like not messing around being a bad person. I mean just messing around, like climbing trees and playing with my toys. Used to like action figures, action men and stuff. And that's what I liked. I didn't like reading. I liked playing. Going over the field and playing games. Making mud pies. And eventually though, when I got a bit older, not wiser, just older, I started reading. And I read books like really quickly. I thought, I'm missing out, I'll start reading. And I did, and I I read a good 2 or 3 books. and yeah, so I'm putting in some chimneys using this sky colour. It's just a bit darker. Well, it's got some white on it. It's just a bit darker so it shows up, but then not too dark and not too light, because what I don't want is to make it disappear, but I also don't want it to be too dark to come forward. I want it to stay back. Stay back! Stay back there! Don't follow me forward. Yeah. So I'm sort of thinking shape as well. That's a funny shape there. I could do another one that's like that. I like that idea of funny shape. It's kind of good, isn't it? Kind of interesting. Gotta put in these little poles as well. Indications anyway. Okay, maybe we've got one back here as well. I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but I kind of consider it a bit of a Christmas special in a way. I'm going to make more before Christmas, but I see this one as a Christmas special. So I'll just do it and then release it. If it's a long episode, it's a long episode. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? As long as you enjoy it or you get something out of it, it's all good, isn't it? Okay. Okay. What are we doing? Where are we going? Where are we going with this? Right. I think we're at a position now that we can start throwing in Santa. So let's get the 2 brushes. Just wipes that brush. It'd be a disaster if I hadn't put the cameras on. If they weren't recording and it, like nothing was recording, it'd be awful. Because I took my time trying to make this one good for you. Trying. Very trying. So I'm going to make it dark using my red and blue, actually, I think. Make a nice dark purpley colour. Yeah, yes, I do like that. Nice dark, that is. You can see that, yeah. I'm going to use that for Santa on his darker side. I might put in his dark bits first. Maybe. Sound like a good idea? I think so. So the light's coming this side, so got in dark bit there. There. It opens up there. It's quite a warm colour, this. His foot. Oh, we extended the length of that, didn't we? I think. Something like that anyway. We're going to have to darken that, of course. Make his boot black. That boot is getting bigger and bigger. Anyway, let's leave it at that for now, and then let's have a look behind that. Let's get some of this purpley colour in there. Yeah, that's nice. It's not really for me. I don't think that's dark enough, so let's darken it with some actual black in there. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Blend some of these wrinkles in his jacket. I always think, when I'm painting now, I always think, oh, it'll work eventually, even if it doesn't look like it is. Eventually it will. Sometimes I'm wondering if it's more hope that it's going to work. Have his belt. Yeah. It's about there on the picture. Sitting back, having a look. Gotta sit back and have a look. Get some brown, that's yellow ochre. Brown and yellow. Got this sack, Santa's sack. A bit too light. No, that'll do. No, I'll do that. You can use brush strokes to create angles in it. And this one as well, this one up here. You see what I mean by creating shapes using brush strokes? You can do that. You can do that, no problem. You don't have to paint this so rough though, you can paint it nice and neatly. I'm just looking at that and I think I need to move the I may have made a grey error there. We need to make a skin colour. Let's get some white, a bit of yellow ochre, a bit of red. Sometimes I find a bit of umber as well, just to dull it, don't want it too bright. That's too yellow for Santa. That's probably about right. Yeah, so Santa's face, I think what I'm going to do, give myself help. I'm going to go like this. Hold that there and go, well, his hand. I can see that's way too hot. Some brown in that, tone that down, jeez. That's so orange. Get some black in it. That's better, a little bit of red in it. I want him to be warm, but not too. It's probably a bit better. I can always change it as I go. With his face. For now. I'm not keen on that hand. I'm going to get my knife and I'm going to go and scrape it off. Get rid of the that hand. Oh dear. It's just too orange. But we can get rid of it. Blend, blendy, 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 blendy. There we go. That's better. We'll see how it looks near the end because we can add some more skin colour on afterwards. So, let's think about the bag area as well. So I'm unfolding paper and I'm going to look at this. So, whoop. See, his hand was there. So the bag needs to go like that. Can I get away with that? I don't know. Let's put in some. Just wipe the brush, get rid of that browny colour. We'll rectify this. We'll rectify it. Let's have a look. Sit back, have a look. Sit back, have a look. Yeah. So we want this bag to go more like that now. Yeah, that'll do. We kind of saved it. And now, so I'd recommend if you're doing this to be a bit more organised and not so quick. Always sitting back having a look at what you're doing. It's always important. Okay, so we need another dark colour, but I don't want it to be as dark as it was, so I'm going to throw this red in with this. And this is going to be our other dark. Let's take a bit of my own advice and start using this more. So yeah, let's, you know what I fancy doing. Fancy blocking in a bit. Blocking him with this round, slightly red. Hello. Oops. Hello, yes, it's Santa. Hello. sort of add in some little marks in amongst this. Sort of bring it together a bit. Imagine his arm there. That's what I'm trying to do now. Imagine his arm going in there and then there, holding that. That's a bit weird. Yeah, I think the grip, the angle of the grip will be more like that, I think. Don't know, there's something not right about that, but we'll keep going anyway. Because we can always have a look at the end and see what we can do. Let's get some more sort of darker areas on this. Build it up, that's what we want to do, build it up. I think it's because his arm. Oh, why have I got that fake sack holding them there? Yeah, let's say he's just stopped. He's just putting it in. He just turns around, he says hello. Leaves his arm there because he's using his magic. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that now. I just had to get it mentally in my head, the reason why he stood like that. Let's make a colour for the that white on there. Look, that's really close. Really close. Okay, so let's do some of this. Do some of this. Give it a wiggle. And then what we can do is add a bit of white in it as well. Let's get some white. Get a really light version of it. Or lighter anyway. And we'll do the same sort of thing, we'll go in. I like it, like it, like it, like it. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. Sitting back, having a look, always sitting back, having a look. You know me. You see, the way I see this painting, once Santa's in there, and it looks like a Santa, then we're happy. I'm thinking as well, that colour might work. I think we need a smaller brush to work on his face, facial features a bit. There's a big train just going past. Big old train going past. So, I like his nose. I think that's too light. Some more red. Make him look more. Don't know. I think that's too red. What about this? Yeah, that's better. So that'll be his face. His hand. Let me get a little bit of this darkish red. A bit of crimson. It'll work quite nicely. Okay, sit back. We need to put in an indication of where his eyes are. Now I'm sort of doing this in a way I've seen. Let's put in his one eye there, say, another eye there. Sort of an indication, really. I remember once when I was painting, and I was doing an indication of something. This one brush stroke that I put down, it was amazing. It looked exactly what I was trying to do, and it was. Like I said, it was like just one brush stroke, and I sat back and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. Don't touch anything. It was one of those moments. So I need some need to wipe things. So I've got quite a bit of work to do on his face. What I might do, quite like him having this rosy glow, so I'll use a bit of this white and red, and I'll put a little bit on his nose and the side of his face. And let's soften that. Let's use this brush. Let's move that. Soften that. Let's get some of this white. I might put a little bit of blue in it. Bit of white and blue. It's going to be too big, this brush. Need a smaller brush. White and blue. Let's do his eyebrows. Give our Santa some big eyebrows, and we need to give him some blue in this. Once bushy beard. Yeah, sitting back, having a look, looking at sort of areas that I can see need modifying slightly. Smooth that off a little bit. Need to bring that around like that. And then we need to stop putting in his bushy moustache. Just blob some paint like that. Oh, this is funny. Blob, 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 blob. Okay, some of this blue. Okay, just sitting back, having a look. It's not too bad actually. If I could just go a bit further back, down the road, in the car, half a mile down the road, and then look at it. It'd be totally fine. Totally fine. No, it's alright. It's alright. We can keep working, keep working. This Santa, we can use effects and things to improve it. It's not finished yet, is it? It's not finished yet. So let's get some of this red, because I want to start brightening the side of him up. Yes, get the red in there. Get the red in there. There you go, Santa. There you go. brighten you up a bit. Maybe you want it to be brightened up. Okay, yeah. I think what I need what I need is a little bit of light colour, and you can't see me. I just wanted to add a bit of white in there near those eyes. Get some of that pure white on the brush, quite thick. I'm gonna yeah. Use that blue to put a darker shadow on this. Yeah, okay. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a bit better now. A little bit of blue in there as well. Okay, now and I need a dark in there. A bit of dark. I want a bit of dark in there as well. In this. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Need a tiny bit of light just to go on that. Just thinking he's just about to put it in, he turns round and he waves. Now with his fist, you should be able to see. You would see his fingers, so just put some dark on there, and then I'm going to bring some light on top of it. Finger, 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 whoops. This. Well, that's brighter than I wanted. But I'm alright with that. Let's brighten this one up. See, the good thing about painting is what you could do is leave this to dry and then carry on. Or you can just carry on like I'm doing, but you can keep changing it and keep remodeling it, and that's what I do all the time. When I look at it, I sit back and I have a look and I'm like, well, that's not quite right. so then I'll come back and I'll change it. And you start realizing that if you work in a fairly loose way, you have to go with it. You have to, if you feel things need changing, change it. If things are going okay, leave it. Just making a sort of a... I wanted to make an orange, actually. Maybe I'll make an orange. I'm just making a mud colour here. I don't know what I'm making here. What colour is that? What does that look like? Okay, got a bit of white in it. Might work quite nicely for this. Okay, let's get a little bit of light on this here, on this, and on this. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I think that looks alright. It's not perfect. Not perfect by any means of the imagination. But it looks alright. I don't mind it. Alright, let's get some of this red and blue. Bit of yellow ochre as well. Let's make a roof colour. Pardon me. Roof colour, have we got it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I quite like that actually. It's a bit too pale, but you know what, I think will go nice in it. Maybe it just needs some more blue actually. So I've got blue, red and yellow and crimson, making a colour. And some brown in there as well. It's the tile colours. It's the tile colours. It's the colours it was anyway. Something like that anyway. As long as it's got a nice darkness to it in comparison to the background, it's all good because it stands out. That's what we want. We want it to stand out a little bit. Because it's closer as well, we can add a bit of detail. Get some more blue on the brush just because I want to have this one in shadow. Cool that one down. And while we've got that on there, we can use it on this. Give that a bit of depth, and this one there on this side. Sort of comes out. Quite like the way all these colours just come out the brush when you brush it like that. Okay. Brush that in, and this one. Sit back, having a look. Let's get some of the sky colour while there's some left. Is that too dark? Is that too? That's about right. Let's just clean these edges up a bit. Clean the edges up a bit. That means cleaning up a bit there and there. And there. And there. And there. And there. Okay. Now then, let's have a look. What can we do? I think we need different brushes. I need to go back to my twosome brushes. My twosome of greatness. So what I'm going to do now, kind of want something else in the bag. You can just see a blue parcel, but I want it to look more obvious. Let's get a bit of white and crimson. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Ookly do. Let's get some black, and because I was looking and I always see stuff that needs sorting out. Always. Some painters, they never finish the job. Sorry, I'm disappearing into my seat there. Disappearing into the seat. I do that sometimes. Disappear into the seat. Look at that boot. Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna have a dark brush, I think, so we want to get an indication of like bricks and stuff, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go in amongst these colours and just go. Oh, just like that. Gives these bricks something. Just a little bit of detail. I'm gonna get a bit of white in that and do that there. Across the top bit there. Oh, this is a nice colour. This reddish got almost a terracotta look to it, so we can a bit of blue in it. Sit back, have a look. I think I can go from some dark ones and mix that as well. Use some of this brown. So you do this how you want it to look. I'm just playing a little bit really. I'm trying to think like a pot. A pot would be rounded. Light. Think like a pot. I just thought if the light's on this side, that wouldn't be dark. This would actually be lighter. And let's get some dark as well. Some bricks. Okay, let's get an indication of some roof tiles. So some dark. Got some roof tiles. Use this brush for a bit. Some more roof tiles. It's a bit of an indication really. I'm very aware of the time. Sit back, have a look. Could definitely darken some of these tiles. Sort of like that, and then get some more dark bits sort of go along here. Go back to a lighter colour and then I can pull a few of these more tiles out. Okay. A little bit of light on there. Okay, and on this one, pot. Top bit. Can't really see as much detail on this one. Some of that dark. It's very less dark in there, and then I'll go over it. Sort of an indication of some tiles and things. Okay, just sit back, have a look. The thing that's not right is I want to add a few lighter bits on this. Just lighten that and then grab some darker colour and put some more. Brick indications on. Sit back. Have a look. It does amuse me. So here we go. We've got Santa. We've got Santa on the rooftop, and what I wanted to do, last of all, I wanted to start making it snow. So I'll get another brush. I'm going to get this blob of paint. I've got a blob of paint, and then I'm going to put some snow on there, and the snow is falling. It's on here. The snow is falling. It's on there. Snow. Snow here on his boot, it's fallen down to his boot. Some snow there. It's settled in places. Settled in places all along the top there. It's settling. On the roof. On here as well. And you can see it snowing away. Blobbing snow. Big flakes. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think I've enjoyed it. Especially making it snow. That's the most fun part. It's a challenging one if you paint straight off. But it's a fun one. And you can carry on and add all kinds of different snowflakes, bigger and smaller. You can tap your brush like that. Or you can just do little dots, distant dots. There you go. There's Santa. And it's snowing. So, thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a go. Do a Christmassy scene. And don't forget to check out Larry's and Clive's videos. Different takes on something Christmassy. And thanks very much for watching. And if you'd like to help me make more videos and help with this channel, then you can go on Patreon and you can give as little as $1 a month, or subscribe, share my videos, enjoy them, do some paintings, and hopefully I'll see you at another one. So thanks very much for watching, and cheers, bye.